nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. करे नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना, ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complaint level? मौज में रहोगी.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. अंगाचिया आटणीया कांत उवाया आणिलाजिया स्वसंकोचे प्रिया रुडविली जेडे. In the 32nd OV we have seen the Shakti glorifies the Shiva by creating an illusion of this world and that illusion is gloriously supported by the Shiva. And thus both of them are supporting each other and hiding their own greatness. Normally what happens, it is the other way around. See? The wife is always insisting that our family is running only because of me. See? Because she makes everybody run. And the husband says she doesn't understand anything. See? So our normal way is condemning others. But here Shiva Shakti, they are hiding their greatness and giving importance to the other. The idea is that when we respect and revere others, we are benefited, not the other. If this principle you take with you as a takeaway, you will never be miserable in life. See? Whenever give respect to somebody, that somebody is not benefited. See? We are benefited. This principle I told probably sometime. Many years before we are going to Badrinath in a bus or two. Rudraprayag, we stopped for some time for a cup of tea. So everybody came out of the bus, bright sun, cold weather. So I was standing, somebody gave me a cup of tea. So I had to drink it. They don't even ask whether you want or not. Go and take. So that time, our Indian people, great devoted to the Lord, they see anybody with this cloth of clothes, come and do namaskar. Free download. So one lady came, did namaskar. Do you think others will keep quiet? Competition. Second, third, fourth. Then another lady standing next to me, a doctor. So she asked, Swamiji, all these unknown people come and do namaskar to you, how do you feel? The question. I said, wait a minute. The next lady who was going to do namaskar, I said, stop for a moment. She stopped. I gave my cup of tea to this lady, doctor. I said, don't drink it, hold it. And then I told the other lady, look here, she is my mother. And I touched her feet. Now she can't do anything because the tea cup is in her hand. And thereafter, I said, look here, if you do namaskar to me, you get 1 kilogram of merit. If you do namaskar to my mother, you get 1 quintal. Now decide. line was diverted. And then I took my cup of tea and went away. And she was nailed. She can't go anywhere. One after another namaskar coming. And when our time of departure came, I was running away from her. I know what is coming. Okay? And she became so angry. Swamiji, you are so nasty. I said, this is a trailer. Much more is to come. And then I said, look here, I answered your question. You don't understand. What can I do? You are dumb. What you answered? How do you feel when unknown people come and do namaskar? Did you feel? See, you don't feel anything. It is those who are offering reverential salute to others, they are benefited. See, Maharaj, therefore, in our day-to-day dealings in life, if we keep this one single principle, we have invoked Shiva Shakti in us. Many of us have this wrong notion. This house is running only because of me. See? I don't know what is going to happen when I die. Nobody in this house is responsible. Wife is gone case, children are useless, big property, big business. What will happen? Swamiji, please tell me. If I die, what will happen? There will be celebration. Budhau gaya, thank God. Let us recognize this. This world is running by the divine will. See? And therefore, our role is to play reverential relationship with everybody in this world. See? Not only by words, but by the real meaning behind it. Like, in Punjabi, they add a G to everything. See? मम्मी जी, पापा जी आपको गाली जी दे रहे. Reverential. So, जियेते पहावा चिया लोभा चढ़े दृष्टुत्वा चिया क्षोभा जियेते देखत उभा आंगची सांडी. Now when the Shakti has created this beautiful world, Shiva is very much enchanted. Hey, let me see how my wife looks. She has done so much. Name and forms. Nama Rupatmak Jagat. So he was very keen to see how she looks like. So Jete Pahavaya Chiyak Lova, Chade Drashtutva Chiyak Shobha. Then he became the seer. See? So Shiva is the seer and Shakti is the seen. See? Druk Drishya Vivek. Is it not our story? So, and then when he was looking at her, so when he was looking at this creation, Jiyete Dekhata Ubha, and when he saw, he forgot himself. And therefore, he reduced himself to being somebody. Actually, he is nobody. But he got so much involved in this relative, objective world that he has forgotten his own divine nature. See, drama continues. And then he realizes, is it real or a dream? And when the dream, the sleep is over, again everything goes back and he is all alone. This drama of manifestation, unmanifestation is incessantly going on. If we recognize the whole creation in this light, this was the Upadesh given by Bhagavan Sri Krishna to Arjun in the second chapter, right in the beginning. When Arjuna was crying and frustrated, what will happen, all people will die, Bhagavan says, don't talk like a wise man. That means you are otherwise. See? Then there he tells, first part of the second chapter, after the 11th verse, is common sense Upanishad. All spirituality is only common sense. There Bhagavan says, अव्यक्तादीनि भूतानि व्यक्तमध्यानि भारत अव्यक्तनिधनान्येव तत्र का परिदेवना. Nobody is born, nobody dies. Avyakta adini, everything is unmanifest. Then Vyakta Madhyani Bharat, and then become manifest, and then again unmanifest. When the waves come out, are they born? When they are dancing, are they? And when they dissolve, have they died? Is it not our story? In the sleep, deep sleep, sound sleep, nothing is disturbing. We disturb others. We don't get disturbed. And then from that deep sleep, again we come out. How we come out? The same sequence. First, become aware of our being. I am. Then second principle, what is the time? Third principle, where I am. Fourth principle, who I am. Oh, I have to go and catch my flight. Oh. And the samsara begins. This is going on day, night, every day for everyone. Yet we are not aware that nothing is born, nothing dies. See, avyakta unmanifest, vyakta manifest. Now imagine, are the waves born in the ocean? See? Earlier they were not there. And when the waves die, they don't go to the ocean. So what is the position of the waves? All the past waves, all the present waves, and all the future waves, they are inherent, unmanifest in the ocean. They don't come from outside. And when you go deep in the ocean, all the waves, where they are nowhere, because they were never there. Exactly the same way. This is a big drama going on, the divine drama. And in this, you and me have to play our role. Play our role perfectly, beautifully. How? Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. That's it. Our problem is, we are worried about what others should do. What we should do is not concerned. Do your job perfectly well and relax. See? So, jiyeti dekhadobha angachi sandi. Therefore, this world is a world as long as you are the seer. If there is no seer, there is no world. Another important principle we have to learn. These two objects, the mic and the camera, they are objects. They don't know each other. For the inert world, there is no samsara. See? Then the knower, he knows something, then the knowledge happens. Be very attentive. Now what is the knowledge? Consciousness is knowledge, mind is knowledge. Knowledge with objectivity is mind. Knowledge without objectivity is consciousness. So pure consciousness, what we call the conscious existence. Now that expresses as existence in the inert world and chetana, sentiency in the sentient world. Now from the first existence, consciousness, chetana, life, then mind, then words. So where words are born, world is created. Therefore, all the spiritual practices keep mouth shut. I don't talk to others, but inside, poultry farm, you watch when you go around in this world, on the airports or somewhere in the bus or train, To whom are you talking? Nothing. Arrest this thought formation. Only mind. Mind without thoughts is consciousness. Then in deep sleep, are we consciousness? Even in the waking, we are consciousness. We have to recognize. Deep sleep is also a thought. See, Patanjali Maharshi says, Abhava pratyaya lambana vrittihi nidra. Sleep is when the object is absence. So in the deep sleep, what is the object? Absence of waking and absence of dream. Because earlier two experiences, waking and dream, they are in the form of something is present. So, present, absent. We are in the mind. Asti, nasti. The truth is beyond asti, nasti. And therefore, this drama of creation or absorption is incessantly going on. Now, there are some topics which are exclusively and exhaustively dealt with in our scriptures. One topic is the creation. Second topic is the Jiva. The third topic is the God. The fourth topic is the spiritual practice. See. Now every topic is dealt for what? Is creation theme in our scriptures dealt with to prove that there is a creation? And then you will see there are so many theories of creation. If you go according to your Taittiriya Upanishad, then it is a sequence. Tasmad Atmana Akasha Sambhutaha Akashat Vayu Vayu Agni sequence. In other Upanishad, Sa Ikshata, he thought and world created. In Taittiriya Upanishad, he created the world. He thought, what is to be alone? Let me create something. He created. And there, but without me, how it can run? So, Simanam Vidarya Pravishata, he opened the gate and entered and he became the Jiva. All these stories are not meant for proving that there is a creation. See. Then why will he said, Urdhva Mulamadashakam Ashwatham Pravuravyam Chandamsi Yasya Paranani Yaha Tam Veda Sa Vedavid Tam Paramatmanam Veda. See. Therefore, all the themes, topics, suggestions given in our scriptures have only one purpose. Vedaisha Sarvai Ahameva Vidya. We have to know what is our essential nature. Rest of the things are okay. Let us not get lost in that. Therefore, Kante Chiya Bhida, Avarala Hoya Jaga Evada, Angavala Ugada Jie Vida. See? Because of his wife, she was insisting, no, you don't look good, When I go for out walking, people look at you. What is this? He is your husband? Instead of having nice ornaments, snakes everywhere. You see? Then how you come close to your husband, the snake will not do. Please, change this makeup, I don't like it. And then she created this world of names and forms. Therefore, Kante Chiya Bhida, because, okay Baba, you don't like me in this, make me whatever you like. Kante Chiya Bhida. Then, Avarala Hoya, he has withdrawn his natural state. What is the natural state? Nameless, formless. But then he adopted the names and the forms. Avarala Hoy, he withdrawn himself and he became Jagaye Vada. Then he became the whole world. 5 great elements, their various combinations. And Angavala Ugada Jievida. And when she goes somewhere, then he immediately throws away and he is again happy himself. See? Is it not? In the waking state, I am so and so, I have done this thing. Oh, autobiography of a Dumbo. I always feel this thing. When we write autobiography, we refer only the waking experience. I was born, then I did this, I did that, and I came back. Now I am dying. What about the waking? What about the dream? What about the samadhi? Either write the biography of a dreamer, or don't write the biography of a waker. In one dream, I was a donkey. In the second dream also, I was a donkey. See, friends, Nayamatma balahine labhya. If you become sentimental, preparing for being mental. Therefore, for the sake of his wife, he has become the world. However, the moment he sees, oh, she has gone, again in the deep sleep, the world disappears. Now take this picture. Shiva, Parvati came, looked at him. Come on, not this is the dress properly. The whole world of names and forms is created. And he is suffering silently because she wants you to put on. Okay. But then she has gone somewhere, khatak, and again in deep sleep, all names and forms gone. This drama is going on incessantly, friends. It is our drama. Therefore, in deep sleep we are happy because there is no world. And when the world is there, husband, father, mother, brother, sister, in-law, outlaw, all the problems start upsurging. This drama is going on incessantly. See, friends, therefore, don't become too serious about anything. The simplest way I can tell you, as you listen to Vedanta, listen to the world. You know, I don't remember the names of the people. So to hide my ignorance, I play tricks. One of my friend, first time he was driving me, and I don't know his name. I said, Mahatma ji, let's go fast, we are getting late. Swami ji, don't call me Mahatma ji, where I am a Mahatma? Okay, Beokuf, chal jaldi. So when I said Beokuf, chal jaldi, he was not angry, he was surprised. How come Swamiji also knows that people call me Beokuf? See, when we tell you you are Brahman, you are Paramatma, you don't agree. See, but when the world tells you, he is a dumb, do you agree? Are? How the people know about me? Vedanta tells us, whether you want or you don't want, whether you know or you don't know, you are divine. Jabardasti? Hanji. See, Maharaj. And once you start playing divine, like the children play, see, home, and then husband, wife, they play. They are not, but they are just playing. How they play? The dialogues are already by-hearted by them. Every day the same thing happening in the house. In the same manner, every day you are listening to satsanga. Now start playing. What? Realize. Start playing. That is our Mahamantra. Be happy. But otherwise, we tell the truth to the world. I am miserable. Tathastu. Therefore, for the sake of his beloved, he has adopted whole creation. But the moment she goes, forget about it. Again, come back to your original state in the same manner. When you are in front of your wife, behave like an obedient husband. The moment she goes back, again, come back to your natural state. Net result, you will be a happy husband. You know, an impossible combination. This you can do only by playing fool. You don't have to be happy if you come from your work and you are singing ha ha And hello, she will start doubting, kisko mil kya hai? Why are you so happy? There is something wrong. Then what is to be done? When you come home, come with a hanging face. Oh God, I don't know what's going to happen. Then she is happy. Chalo, theek hai. This is Vedanta in application. So, जो हा ठाव भेरी मंद रूपे उवालिये पणे हरपे तो जाला जे चेनी पड़पे विश्वरूप. See? जो हा ठाव भेरी, before the creation, manda रूपे, he was unmanifest. See? सदैव सौम्य इदम अग्र आसीत्. हे सौम्य, हे विद्यार्थी, मेरे प्यारे, idam agre, before this creation, sad eva agre asit. There was only existence. There was no world. See? Now here mistake. Oh, that means world is created. When you say before creation, that means the creation has happened. See, you read the 4th chapter of Panchadashi, you will see there so much of hair splitting is going on there. So, Jo ha Tavaveri Mandarupe, before the creation, he was Mandarupe, unmanifest. Then, Uvaliye Pade Harape. See, although he has got all the infinite potentialities, but they were unmanifest. They were not known. Then, To Zala Je Cheli Padape. But then, his own potentialities started manifesting when the right environment came. The right environment is invocation of the Shakti, the potentiality. And because of her support, because of her suggestion, he has become many. So here, Brahman or Param Shiva is water. The potentiality of the water to remain as ocean or wave is Shakti. Therefore, in the water, there is nothing other than water. Then this Shakti of the water, it will influence whom? Nobody there other than the water. Then it will influence the water itself. And what is that influence? Water will appear as ocean. And then that ocean, again the same potentiality, will again work on the ocean. And it will work and create the waves. Be attentive. From the water's point of view, if you look at the whole thing and you ask or tell him, as an ocean you are terrible, man, you are terrible. But waves I like, I play. What water will say? Excuse me, gentlemen, what is ocean? What is wave? From the absolute standpoint, there is no creation, there is no destruction. From the relative standpoint, there is nothing but creation and destruction. From the absolute standpoint, do we have the experience of birth? No. From the absolute standpoint, do we have the experience of growth? No. From the absolute standpoint, do we have the experience of death? No. From the absolute standpoint, do we have the experience of our absence? From the relative standpoint, happy birthday to you. There was one child asked me this question. Very sweet. Swamiji, yes. Everybody tells that you don't tell your date of birth. But you love me, no? I say, yes. Then tell me. I say, okay, I'll tell you. But on one condition, you are not going to tell anybody. Promise, promise. And then she goes to her mother. Mommy, so he doesn't tell, he told me, but he told me not to tell anybody. Therefore, I cannot tell anybody. But you are my mom. I had to tell my mom. How cute it is. See? And then she told, this is Swamiji's date of birth. Then she laughed. Do you know, he has cheated you. How come? He wrote 31st April. So, there is no 31st April. Wow! I am also going to cheat him. So she sent me one happy birthday card. Dear Swamiji, happy birthday, whenever it is. And at the base she wrote, guess who I am? And she wrote her name and address. Now tell me, what more happiness you want in life? If I get iPhone 14, then I'll be happy. Arey Dumbo. They'll keep on changing. Discover happiness. Don't seek happiness. What we are doing, we are seeking happiness in the worldly things and beings. On the contrary, when you discover happiness, you can spread happiness. See. Therefore, Zoha Ravateri Mandarupe Uvaliye Pane Harape, our own divine bliss is unmanifest. And then, to Zala Jye Chini Padape Vishwarupa. And once this divine bliss is ready to manifest, manifestation is always expansion and noisy. Manifestation, happiness cannot be silent. See? You people get married and write the invitations. So many people, big list. And we all go there. Be silent. Why? He is getting married. Actually, that should be done. But we make a lot of noise. Why? We are happy. See? Then again, we have to seek for divorce. Again, get the same list. We are extremely happy to tell you that we are observing divorce. And again, no. When you are happy, you will expand. Therefore, this world is an expression of divine bliss. Ananda deva kalpimani bhutani jayante anandena jatani jivanti. God did not create this world out of misery. See? Therefore, Zoha Tavaveri Mandarupe Uvaliye Pane Harape Tozala Jye Cheni Vadape Vishwarupa. And therefore, this Shiva himself supports this whole world of relativity, and yet he is not influenced by them. Jiya cheva vilashiu vedya che vodane bahu vaditine shiv jehu zalazo. Now, what happened? Then this Shiva, he awakened himself. So from the sleep he came out. Okay. And then when you get out of the sleep, you want a cup of tea or something to eat. So he wanted to have a lot of food to eat. And therefore she provided him a lot of names and forms. And when she was thus providing everything he wanted, he was so happy. Darling, you are so nice. You really give me whatever I want. So, the joy of bhoga is coming from the Shiva, not from the Prakriti. Because we are of the nature of bliss. What the Prakriti, the Shiva does, she gives us an opportunity to express happiness. Desire is the product of the Prakriti, Shakti. When the desire is fulfilled, who fulfills? The same Prakriti. I want a Rasgulla, desire, very miserable. Then I get Rasgulla from where? From the same Prakriti. And when I get the Rasgulla, I am happy. Happiness has not come from Rasgulla, it has come from me, because now the desire is quietened. Therefore, freedom from desire is the real happiness. This is what is mentioned here. Vaditeneshi jiv halado. So slowly, we start getting lost in this objective happiness and then difficult to come. out of it. Nide leni bhratare jeviye charachare jiesa visambalandure ambale panahi. So after having taken food, enjoyed, now again the Shiva is asleep. Meaning no more desire. Then what happens? She creates a lot of world for him. The mind keeps on creating so many things. And I want this, I want that. We go on imagining the things. And thereafter, again, when he is ready to retire, go back to sleep, then he is no more Shiva, but he is Parabrahma Paramatma or the Param Shiva. Now this example I gave you, just try to work on this. Who sleeps? Think. Who sleeps? Waker doesn't sleep, because waker is not in the sleep. The dreamer doesn't sleep. Dreamer is not in the sleep. The one who is in the sleep, he doesn't sleep. Otherwise, how he will know it is a sleep? सोने भी नहीं देते. देखो संतो. Therefore, sleep is nothing but forgetting our own essential nature. See, who has forgotten? He who is miserable. If you are happy, you are divine expression. If you are miserable, you are devilish expression. Therefore, happiness is an essential nature. So let it express. And therefore, one technique is very simple. Try. Whatever we do in our life, we do everything to get happiness. Marriage we do for getting happiness. Divorce we do for getting happiness. Vegetarian we eat for getting happiness. Non-veg we eat for getting happiness. Vegan we are for happiness. We keep on walking to reach nowhere for happiness. We lie down like a buffalo whole day and night for happiness. In short, all pravrutti and nivrutti is only seeking happiness. Now just change a little bit. Whatever we do, do it happily. See the change? What will happen? Only we have to understand, we have to do nothing. We seek happiness, by then we postpone our happiness in the future period of time. If I do this thing, then I will get thing and then I will be happy. So we are postponing our happiness in the future period of time, and future never comes. Now, we have no option but to live in the present. Now, while living in the present, if every expression of our life through body, speech and mind, every expression is that of happiness, you can never be miserable in life. Because to remain in the present and to express happiness is a simultaneous experience. But if we do something, if I get married to her, then after the marriage, I will be very happy. But it is too late. Then I should have children. If I get children, I will be happy. Then again, see friends, we are postponing our happiness. Therefore, according to Vedanta, spiritual life is don't seek happiness, express happiness. When we walk, walk majestically. Not like a buffalo, phatak, phat, phatak, phat, phatak. Are Gupta ji kahan ja rahe? Kuch nahi aa rahe. Are? When we talk, talk happily. When we talk happily, a bad word will never slip from our mouth. See? But when we are angry, bitter, we cannot talk sense. For that, one simple technique. Address anybody in a respectful way. Suppose you address somebody, अबे क्या कर रहा है? After that you cannot talk respectfully. But if you say, Mahatma ji, will you say, Mahatma ji, एक लगाऊंगा? You cannot. Talk respectfully. The whole life will change. That is what is happiness. See? Therefore, Nidaleni Bharatare, JVA Charachare. So when the husband, the Shiva is asleep, then the Shakti is creating the whole world of names and forms, things and beings. And again, when the Shiva wakes up, the whole world is available in front of him. Mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, they are again available. And in this manner, when he comes back to his own self, again the world disappears. Thus, appearance and disappearance of the world is a drama that is going on. Javat kanta lapobai se tava nenave je che uddeshe je doghe ar se jya doghe. See? Java kanta lapobai se. When the Shiva hides himself, how the Shiva hides? The gold hides itself behind the ornaments. See? The ocean hides itself behind the waves. The water hides itself behind the ocean. See? Be attentive. Our vision is hidden behind the names and the forms. Our sense organs are covered by the five objects. Our mind is covered by the sense organs. Our intellect, wisdom is covered by the likes and dislikes of the mind. And this intellect is covered by the life. And the life is covered by the Chaitanya, the divine. See? And the Chaitanya is not covered by anything. Ekameva Aditiya. If we can understand this principle, how the colors and forms hide our vision, you have learnt a lot. See? How the colors and forms hide our vision when we give undue importance to the colors and forms. What is that? Colors and forms are specific expressions. Vision is non-specific. Vision has no color, no form. Cause is formless, nameless. Effects are with something specific. So, what exactly happens when we are no more enslaved by the worldly objects? We give up the effect aspect and come to the causal level. When we are no more slaves of our sense organs, we drop the sense organs, we come to the mind. When we are no more carrying the burden of the likes and dislikes, then we drop the mind, we come to the intellect, the I principle. When this I is dissolved, then we come back to the Chaitana. And up to here is our spiritual practice. Hereafter, he takes over. Javakanta lapo baise tava nenave jecha uddeshe. See? So the Shiva is hiding himself and she is trying to express his glory. But he said, no, you are great. No, you are great. See? And then she is covering herself behind him because it is his glory. And therefore, what is their position? Example is given. Jiye dokhe arase jiya dogha. The substratum is recognized because of the superimposed. If you are coming and there was a bright light and you saw there was a rope and you stepped on that rope, will you have the illusion of the snake? No. There was a rope, you are coming. But there was no absolute darkness. There was some kind of little light, little darkness. And that time you step on the same rope and it as if moves. Then the snake will be imagined. If there is no rope, you come in the evening and then you tell, hey, I thought it was a snake. Did you step on something? No. Without substratum, superimposition cannot be. Post and the ghost. On a corner in the evening time there is a post which we do not know. And then we have got lot of money with us. Then we have got the fear. I think there is some thief standing there, I think. If there is no post, you will not think about it. See, in short, the substratum is recognized because of the superimposed. In the same manner, Paramatma is recognized because of this world. See, friends, forms are recognized because of the space. Take few idols made out of some soft material, clay, or the children play with that. Few of them. They are separate from each other because of the space. They take all of them together and make a laddu out of them, meaning leave all the space. Take away all the space between them. Can they exist? So the space is recognized by us because of the names and the forms. Similarly, the silence is recognized because of the sounds. So first step, sounds. Second step, silence. Third step, going beyond the sound and the silence. First, forms. Second, absence of forms. Third, going beyond the presence and absence of form. This process, when it is practiced by us, we live in this world, but do not create any world for us to suffer. Therefore, Javakanta Lapobai say, Tavanenave Jiyecha Uddeshe. So when there is substratum hidden, then superimpose alone is seen. And then we investigate the superimpose. What is that snake? Then we investigate. What is this world? Where from the world has come? Then Tattva Upanishad says, Tasmat Atmana Akasha Sambhutaha Akasha Advayu. So in short, inquiry about the creation is not meant for discussing or proving creation. Inquiry about the creation is meant that we come back to our divine nature. Hey. Take the simple thing, space we talk about. The sun is so many million years away from us. And Mars is so many hundreds and billions of kilometers or miles away. What we understand? Nothing. Because something is seen, it doesn't mean it exists. See? Then find out where it is in the space. Now find out where is the space. The space is the projection of the mind. Therefore, the whole world is in the mind. See, friends, so when we become antarmukhi, introvert, in due time, we will continue to live in the same world. But as earlier we were becoming miserable, disturbed, frustrated, now we will continue in the same world. Nothing will change because nothing now influences us. See? And therefore, both of them, superimpose is the one which reveals the substratum, and the substratum is the one which is supporting the superimpose. Therefore, like the two mirrors reflecting each other. Now the question comes, who is reflecting whom? So whether superimpose is revealing the substratum or the substratum is supporting the superimpose. both of them are equally important. In this manner, we will be able to see very beautifully that in and through this relative world, there is one absolute thread. Catch on to that and be happy. जिए चेनी आंग लगे आनंद आपणपा आरोगो लागे सर्वभोक्ता परि देखे जिए जिए विनकाही. See? When we are happy, I have seen this in one house. There used to be one small girl, very cute, a Christian house. So her mother was very much known to me. So when I went to their house, she said, Swamiji, they used to call me Sadhu Baba. Sadhu Baba, you have seen my daughter? Yes. She is all the time standing in front of the mirror. Every time doing like this thing. What is happening to her? I said, this is the Narayana playing. She is all alone. Yes. She wants a companion. Produce another child. Because you are not producing another child, she is creating her own child. And standing in front of the mirror and playing exactly the same way. Narayana got bored. Kya karu yaar, kya karu yaar. He created. Like one mirror reflecting another mirror. So, the joy that we are is enjoyable when there is a company. Suppose you like something to eat. Then you want a company, then you enjoy it more. See? Suppose you had to celebrate your marriage. Let us celebrate the marriage in a court. He is not celebrating, it is suffering. See? Celebration involves everybody. Therefore, this Paramatma wanted to celebrate his happiness, therefore he became the Ishvara and the Jiva Prakriti, and thus he started enjoying, and therefore he became an enjoyer. So, Sarva Bhokta, he became an enjoyer, but he cannot be enjoyer without something to be enjoyed. And in this manner, one Paramatma, because of his own free will, with the help of his own potentiality, is playing the game of life, and he is ever happy. He is not miserable. Therefore, one of the simplest spiritual practices is be happy, not because of the wife or husband, be happy in spite of them. If you are a happy husband because of your wife, what is your contribution? If you are happy in spite of her, then you are a great. If you have never committed any accident, how come never any accident? I never drove. What is the greatness? You are constantly driving and yet no accident. Then it is something great. See? Therefore, withdrawal is not all. We have to be involved in this world and then do the spiritual practice. Going in the forest and sitting there and cutting the trees. See? Then we go and start there. Ganesh Pan Bidi shop. In Nasik, there is one particular place outside a hotel. Whenever I go to Shirdi, I go to that place, have something to eat nicely, and then outside there is a Pan Bidi shop. And that man is a Babaji. And I enjoy eating pan. And so when I go there, he prepares, he knows what I want, prepares beautiful pan. So my friends also, they eat. So he takes money only from them. From me he doesn't take. I said, Maragit, Swamiji, we belong to the same group. I will not take money from you. I said, I will come again. Free hai to poison bhi le lenge. See, therefore, running away from the realities of life is not spiritual life. See, friends. Those who are thinking that if I go to Himalayas and all that, many people, particularly those who are living in the other countries, they have got that funny notion. See, our people living in Fiji, then living in Suriname, living in Africa, when I come and meet them, the goal of their life is, we want to go to India at least once in our lifetime. When they come here, their again goal, we'll never come here again. Exactly the same way. I want to go to Himalayas to do sadhana. See? One of the students, he asked me this thing, Swamiji, I want to go to Himalayas and do sadhana. What sadhana? I'll go and sit in the caves and do meditation. See? You all must have read that Mahavatar Babaji's story. In that Ranikhet, there is one cave. There Lahari Mahashaya sat and did sadhana. So there he did. So I also go. I said, before you go there, let us do some experiment. Near Khandala, there is a place Karla. There is a Devi, Ekvira Devi. Near there are many caves. I said, I know that Panditji. I'll give you a slip. Go and stay there and do experiment and then go directly to Himalayas. So all right. He went there. At 5 o'clock, that Panditji locked Devi inside, don't run away. And he came down. Now this Ekameva Dvitiya Brahma, he went in that cave nearby and sat. And after half an hour he came down. I said, what happened? Swamiji, there is no door, there is no bathroom, there is no window, and it's all darkness, there is no light. How can I stay there? See? But I want to go to caves. What should I do? I said, I give technique. There are techniques for everything. When you go home, on the way, catch hold of some painter, get written on a small beautiful board, cave. And put your room, on the room, fix that board, cave. Then go out. And again you go, a cave, enter. Meditation. Friends, morning class I am telling you, meditation is not done. Don't do meditation. Spiritual practice is not doing anything. Spiritual practice is a process of undoing. Spirituality is not becoming holy. It is unbecoming dumb. See? But we are so much obsessed with, I have to do this, enough is enough. Relax. See? When you have sleep, even in the satsang you sleep, isn't it? But when you don't have sleep, you may have the best bed, yet you keep on like a dosha on the plate, you keep on tending, but you don't sleep. So when you have got intense longing for the truth, it will happen. What is necessary? Our hunger is not strong. Our condition is like a spoiled child. Since morning he is grazing like a goat. And Indian mother's love means he should eat food, nothing else. He said, no, I don't want to eat. No, beta, you have to eat. Unless you eat, you will not become strong. So he is pulled on the dining table. And then he says, what is not there? And that he will ask. I want that. Because he is not hungry. Do other experiment, don't allow him to eat anything up to 1 o'clock. He is not going to die. And when he is really hungry, make a sandwich out of a tissue paper and give him. Mama, it's very tasty because hunger is there now. We have no hunger for the truth. And therefore we have got all the difficulties. See friends, and this hunger can come Ishvaranugrahat eva pumsam advaita vasana mahad bhaya paritranam vipranam upajayate. Therefore, relax, relax, relax. That's it. Then how to live? Nothing to do, nowhere to go. But people will say, you are lazy. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? But I may lose everything. ना कुछ पाना, ना कुछ खोना. Each and every mantra will relieve you from the bondage of the samsara. Don't get lost in these complicated mantras which we don't understand and we make others confused, In Bombay, in some Lions Club, they have invited me for some function. So, somebody has to introduce. One person was introducing me. And in that introduction, in between, he was adding not share, but that some shlokas, because Babaji was there. And then he said, Swamiji taught me. I had never seen that wild animal. Lions Club. Never seen. Swamiji has taught me that Manaiva Manushyanam Karana Bandha Mokshayo. All the other lions started clapping. This lion knows Sanskrit. Shloka. Afterwards I asked him, I said, Maharajji, I never taught you Gita. Swamiji, you don't know. कहना पड़ता है. And thereafter, I said, look here, but this shlok that you quoted, it is not from Bhagavad Gita. Really? Even I also don't know. I thought every shloka is from Bhagavad Gita. So I did namaskar to him. I said, I accept my defeat. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om.